Hello and welcome back to FEW Showdown, our final showdown for our two-night birthday spectacular event. Last week's show, we saw Alex be defeated by Knight of TNE because of Hunter outside causing some shenanigans. We saw James defeat brother Darren before getting ambushed by Steve of Deadly Bros. We saw Atlas Dragon Shield lose to Lily Bennett, swinging momentum in the favour of Paranormal Life. Samuel Siphon Frost ended in a no contest because of Bob's ambush, but then Ian ambushed Bob, ambush galore. And obviously we saw Thomas defeat Marcus Cross before being taken out by debuting Arthur Wayne. And obviously let's not forget the fact that Tori called out the Undisputed Champion and got herself a champion versus champion match at Birthday Spectacular. I mean, we locked in the Undisputed / Apex title match for Birthday Spectacular. We locked in the DK Championship triple threat last week. A GB Championship match we locked in between Baxter and Morgan. I mean, we've already got the tag titles locked in, got the Birthday Rumble locked in. We're locking in so many matches, and we've still got plenty more we can lock in. And that we're going to lock in at the end of tonight's show. And we'll have the official card for night 1 and night 2 by the end of tonight's show. But tonight we're kicking off with Arthur Wayne making his in-ring debut against Jeff Greybeard. That's going to be followed by Alex versus Hunter of TNE. Alex, pissed off with Hunter getting involved last week, gets him once again one-on-one. Then we're going to see Jessica Walsh take on Megan. Jessica finally getting her hands on Megan following her actions at Proving Ground when she ambushed Sophie, Jessica's sister, and put her on the injury list, meaning she missed that birthday rumble, which is a shame because it was the first ever women's birthday rumble and Sophie had to sit out and watch at home. Jessica looking to make a pay for that tonight. We will find out as well why Deadly Bros ambushed, well, at least one member of Deadly Bros ambushed Stud Express's James and Brothers of Darkness's Darren. We will find out tonight the reason behind that, because I do hear there's possibly a promo heading your way from one of them. Obviously, we then have Callum Watson taking on Eduardo. King Morgan wanted Callum Watson, but Eduardo said no. You've got Baxter at Birthday Spectacular. Let me deal with Eduardo for you. So that's locked in there. Our main event, Queen Hayden teaming up with Tori. So the two champions who are taking on each other for their titles at Birthday Spectacular. They're teaming up. They're on the same page tonight to take on Ice Cold Witch. I said, look, all smiles tonight. We're friends tonight. But come that Birthday Spectacular show, that's it. Lines are drawn. We're done. This is a one-night deal. And that's what we're getting new tonight. So yeah, impressive card to wrap us out before Birthday Spectacular. And as I said, the outro, I will officially lock in the full card for Birthday Spectacular. So let's just get straight into this. That opening match, Arthur Wayne versus Jeff Greybeard. Interesting first matchup here for Arthur Wayne, taking on Jeff Greybeard. Arthur left his mark last week on Undisputed Champion. Made his first appearance in FEW and made sure the champ's lights were out cold. And he'll be looking to make that same impact here tonight in his first ever FEW matchup. So it's a one-on-one match in FEW. Because Arthur Wayne is FEW. Has FEW in his blood. Jeff will be here shortly, and Arthur has something to say about the look of it. I mean, that is true. He did make a statement. And he's looking to do the same tonight, which, I mean, would make sense. You'd want your first matchup to end in a victory. And here comes Jeff Greybeard, the resident pirate of FEW. I mean, Jeff be looking to make a name for himself here tonight, taking out the new signing, the top free agent. He clears him out on his first night, then Jeff will definitely put himself back on the map here. Again, similar to what I say about a lot of our superstars, they have yet to have a moment that's made them this next big thing, this one to possibly dethrone champions. It's Jeff taking out Arthur Wayne. Arthur Wayne did not expect this from Jeff. I mean, Jeff's big moments really was going for the GB title back in 2023. Of course, he was part of the ladder match to crown the second inaugural GB champion. Of course, it was Tobias who won that match. Jeff were going to challenge Tobias the following 2 months, I think it was. They just couldn't get the job done. But his big moment really was that dive, that table dive that he took out. Obviously, off the top of my head, I can't remember which opponent he took out, but I just remember him was like clearly wiping out one of the opposition. He was because Jeff was in a good position to be like, I could stop Tobias from climbing, but I've got to take flight here, and he just wiped him out. I just can't remember off the top of my head who it was he took out. At the moment, he's putting Arthur Wayne through the ringer. Back and forth with these slaps between these chaps, and now the punches are flying. Jeff brings down, looking for a pin here, but Arthur turns it around. One, kick out at one. Super kick to the face. Jeff, though, quickly back to his feet. Again, these two are the back and forths. Last time it was too even. Can one of them one up the other right now? At the moment, the answer is no. Arthur saying, hit me in the face. And again, they're just too even with these, obviously, one-on-one situations. Neither is able to capitalise just yet as Arthur drives down Jeff. He's looking for a pin. He was going to be moving, but he chose not to. To kick out though before the 3 count. Debated about moving him, but he just like, no, fuck this. I'm just going to try and pin him. Springboard. Clothesline. Jeff rolled out, but Arthur spotted the rollout and just quickly followed him to keep on top of him here. Oh, clawing at the back and a huge clothesline. The back of the neck as well. Now he's going up top. What's he got planned here? Elbow to the spine. Now he's just going to sit back and relax. As the ref is reaching that halfway point. Jeff getting back in here. Again, bringing down Arthur. 1. Again, a counter from Arthur here. 1, 2. Jeff with a kick out though. He's looking for that dark storm. But Jeff clotheslines a counter. Wailing away now, Arthur. Slaps the floor. Brings him down again. This time he doesn't hold on though. Arthur's forced to roll out the ring. Buy himself a few seconds. As he rolls up Jeff. Quick roll up. 1, 2, 3. And it was enough. The roll up was enough. And now he's got a microphone again in his hands. I mean, he was a roll-up, so he wasn't as big as Whalen the champ with the title. And I agree, that would be a big statement if he became Undisputed Champion. But I wouldn't go that far. I don't think we need a change. I think we're perfectly fine as we are. And it looks like the champ is here to remind you who is the Undisputed Champion. Amen to that. Okay. And that does make total sense. And Arthur with a cheap shot, using the microphone as a weapon. The champ is fighting back, though. Not going down without a fight. I think I had the achievement sound in the background for doing that. No referee to pull them apart here. Champ push each other away. Arthur with a neck breaker. Arthur, just went through with Jeff, and now he's having to brawl his way out of this situation with the Undisputed Champion. I mean, it's his own fault for clocking the champ over the head with that microphone. Champ with the leg, grabs the leg to counter though. He cut away at any point. It's because we need to literally move on. We'll have to get security out here to drag these two out. The champ working on that arm. Arthur rolls out the ring, but the champ is lining him up. And he lands the dive. The moment the champ is standing tall as he beats down Arthur. Yeah, I'm being told we're going to be cutting away shortly, so the security's going to have to get down here and get these two out of here because the champ is not letting up. Now Alex will be looking for a bit of revenge from last week. Obviously, he's already beaten Hunter once. Of course, last week it was him, Alex versus Knight. Hunter got himself involved multiple times, and that helped Knight pick up the victory and delay Alex's revenge on TNA. Tonight, Hunter looks for his own sort of revenge, looks to redeem himself in the eyes of, obviously, DK champion Bob for that loss he picked up last month. But the same situation again as last week. Alex needs eyes in the back of his head, and so does the official. Because last week they utilised every advantage they had. And I reckon they'll do it again tonight. And here he comes. He's gonna have something up his sleeve this week to try and... Oh, he's got no sleeves on. I was gonna say, he's gonna have something up his sleeve this week to try and protect his own back. He can't take another chair beat down like he did last week. Gotta put him back out on the shelf. So he's got no sleeves, so maybe under his hat. He's got something under his hat. Know what I'm about, have your cloud. It be raining now, I keep making sound. Go another round, I'm legend bound. Can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me. A slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and show you things that you couldn't believe. Just and we are underway, and it's Hunter striking first. He'll be looking to follow up Knight's victory last week, and Knight landed that crusade for the victory. Hunter will be looking to this. Oh no, just a huge clothesline from the springboard. I say Hunter will be looking to the same, but with that wild hunt of his, as Alex again, this time with a splash, keeps Hunter at bay. Rubbing his face in it. Alex with a splash to the spine. And what is Knight up to? One. You get it, what? He's just pulled the turnbuckle pad off ref. Beat him out of here. And the ref is smartly going over and fixing it, but that is giving Hunter some wiggle room here to do some dastardly deeds. I think Alex has realised what the ref's doing, so he's trying to delay it a bit more. Hunter with the damage now to Alex. I think Alex wanted to maybe land the splash, but he realised if I land it, I'm not going to be able to go for the pin because the ref is not watching. So there's no point me using all my energy. So I do not have a lot of it after last week's attack. I get high energy. I'm on low energy after that. Here we go. Oh, Alex. Oh, drives him down. I thought Alex managed to counter there, but Hunter drove him down instead. And he went for that huge, like, forfeit. Oh, bear kick. Bear kick may have knocked Hunter out. Oh, is that a baseball bat? I didn't even notice that. Look at the ref did. Alex with a moonsault from the top rope. 1, 2, 3. Alex picks up the win. The shenanigans of the TNE member outside the ring this week was not enough to prevent the loss, as Alex picks up a big victory. And Hunt Knight is watching on. After oh no, that's not good. Can you get the lights back up? Yeah, I told you that wasn't good. Again, here comes the chair assault from TNA. Ref's trying to stop it again, but the ref has no, he can't do anything. He's got to get out of there. Wait, Ari is back. Making TNA run for their lives to pick up the chair, checking on their friend, their former tag team partner. Ari is back and scaring away TNA. Talking of friends or now former friends. Jessica and Megan finally going one-on-one, and Megan, she's saying she can't compete. Ref saying, hold on, let me see what's going on here. That's Isabella Holmes, and it looks like Megan is saying, I can't compete, you have to compete for me. Jessica, obviously she got her hands on her briefly in that women's birthday rumble. She's promised a one-on-one encounter this week to actually fully get her hands on Megan after what Megan did to Sophie at Proving Ground. But that is out the window. It is Jessica and Isabel Holmes going one-on-one now instead. That's the mistress of submission, looking to make Isabella tap there. And she may have done some damage to that arm. Now Isabella's trying to work on the arm of Jessica, bringing her down as low as she can. Trying to make her tap. Now she obviously transitions to a headlock instead. And that's give Jessica a bit of leverage to duck under. Leapfrog over. Went for a drop kick, but Isabella got out of the way and lands a clothesline. Drop kick to the back of the head. Splash from the top rope. She got planned here. It went for an elbow. But a knee to the face stops her from going any further. And Jessica working on the leg. Is that maybe she's going to go for a... Oh, here we go. Piper's Pit. 1, 2, 1. It was 1. It says maybe she's going working on the leg. She wants to maybe lock in a submission. Here we go. But Isabella was out of it. I think she's maybe owned up the anarchist, but she can't out of it now. Wailing away on Jessica. Jessica rolls all the way out. But takes the axe handle. Only bonus is she doesn't have to worry about being pinned there. A few seconds to breathe. And now she's going for the pin. 1. Kick out at 1 though. Went for the elbow again, but second time there, Jessica has rolled out of the way. And Isabella side swipes that attempt from Jessica. And again takes her down. Submission locked in there from Isabella. But Jessica turns it around. Does her own damage instead. Yeah, two back and forth. She wants it. Jessica obliges with a chop. Jessica just got busted slightly open. Lands the kick to the face. And here we go for the second time. That Piper's Pit. 1, 2, 3. It was enough that time. Jessica victorious despite the last minute change in opposition. And here comes the original opposition. Here's Megan with a kendo stick. Can't face her former friend, her former partner in the eye. Can't look her in the face, obviously after what she did, so she hits with a kendo instead. Now I'm being told Jeremy wants a word with the audience here tonight. Wants to address what Steve did last week.
Welcome to my party. We're just getting started. A life is a
Steve
dream.
not here tonight, so Jeremy representing Deadly Bros. And I said that last week. I said that maybe that was a reminder of him earning that matchup. And here comes Connor. Jeremy wanted management to come out here. Instead, he got a stud. And Connor is preaching the truth right now. I mean, they did have that really good rivalry back in 2023. And Connor's not backing down. The tag title match now but spectacular is a triple threat. Jesus Christ. Now this matchup was caused because of Callum getting involved in the FWGB Championship match at the start of the month. King Morgan wanted his hands on Callum, but Eduardo said, look, don't worry about it. I'll deal with Callum. You make sure you're ready for your rematch for that GB title. So he is stepping up tonight, hoping for a better experience than what he got when he fought Daniel Baxter back before in the first of the 3 matches against Delta Strike in March. But he just have King Morgan backing him up tonight in his corner, giving him advice. I mean, it's not a bad idea getting advice from the former GB champion. Good mentoring from the wrongly dethroned GB champion.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad there's no control in me.
And here they come. Flanked by the FWGB champion Daniel Baxter. Callum Watson ready for action.
My head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt
His first matchup in quite a while. They're going by the Golden Jag now.
Cause I know you got me fucked up. Let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough.
Baxter, of course, now the 3-time FEWG champion, thanks to Callum Watson, a former friend turned rival of Baxter, but now they're back on the same page because of Daniel's attitude change. Of course, these two had that epic rivalry back in 2023, and then they followed up with another epic rivalry in 2024, which in my opinion topped it. The match at Best Spectacular, the match at Recall, and the match at All Out War, the ambulance match. A rival that defined Baxter with that GB title. And now they're back on the same page. Eduardo with the early super kick and looked for a moonsault very quickly. Callum Watson turned the tables. Eduardo getting applause from King Morgan there as a ref, and to split the two up. Eduardo trapped in the corner momentarily. Slap to the face. Eduardo follows it with his own slap to the face. Chop now. The disrespectful slaps have become chops, and now punches. Morgan trying to get the crowd behind Eduardo as he brawls with Callum Watson. Using the rope. Well, it was a clothesline actually. Sends him in the rope again. Ducks under. Both hit each other with a clothesline. And then Baxter is on the ring apron trying to get in the ring. And King Morgan confronting him. And the referee, he's doing the wisest thing here. He's ejecting King Morgan, and even wiser, to ejecting Daniel Baxter. Callum Watson and Eduardo are now alone. And Eduardo looking for a pin here following that. 1, 2, kick out though. Both men now alone. I mean, the ref he did the right thing. He ejected them both. I mean, he kind of had no choice. Both entered the ring illegally. Started mouthing off at each other. Elbow drop. 1, 2. Callum with the shoulder up though. Because we still have our tag team main event matchup. Both men, obviously the Undisputed Champion teaming up with the Apex Champion for their Birthday Spectacular matchup. Callum with a submission here, obviously taking on Ice Cold Witch. Ducks under. Clothesline from Callum. So, went a bit short there, mate. He's got him up. The new Renaissance. 1, 2. Sorry. It's straight to the face. This is the new Renaissance. His new rendition of his famous move. Down he goes. Straight to the Renaissance. 1, 2, 3. Callum with a big victory on his first singles match back. I don't actually remember the last time he fought, but big victory. Only some momentum for Daniel Baxter in his rival with King Morgan. Only himself a bit of momentum actually, especially heading into that birthday rumble, which I know he's declared himself a combatant in. Now it's time for that main event, and they seem happy as Larry at the moment. These two have said that they'll work together. They won't cause each other problems for this matchup. But come Birthday Spectacular, we're not smiling at each other. We're not shaking each other's hands. We're going to war with one another. Tori starting the matchup here with Kate of Ice Cold Witch. DDT. Tori tags out, gets Hayden in. I mean, are you thinking about it? Either champion wouldn't want to be in this matchup. So the more damage they take, the more easy it is they're losing their title at Birthday Spectacular. Queen Hayden is finding that out right now. And I will take a very short break while the action continues. Right, what have I missed? I just walked back into a huge super fit kick from Queen Hayden. There's Tori with a step up there. What is Ellie up to? Dealing some damage to Tori. Ref, come on, that's not fair. That's just delayed Tori from whatever she was thinking of attempting. And it just shows that Ice Cold Witch, Ellie and Kate have been a tag team for a good year now. Tandem offense. Ellie is now the legal combatant. Double stomp to the gut. Tori, though, with his turnaround and the kick to the gut of her own. Drops Ellie. I think her feet was under the ropes where the ref was saying, I ain't counting a pinfall here. Tori looking to get out. She's looking a bit sluggish. She tags in the champ. Champ with a super kick again. Looking for that Queen's Tower. One. Oh, Kate, with a kick to prevent any more damage. The ref saying, you get back in this ring again, I'm DQing you. And this could be it. Royalty from Queen Hayden. 1, 2, 3. A big victory. Question is, who has the momentum heading into Bert's Spectacular? The Undisputed Champ Queen Hayden or the Apex Champ Tori? Either way, they're all smiles and happy with each other right now for the victory, but come that main event on night 2, those smiles are out the window as these two put those titles on the line in a winner-takes-all matchup. Undisputed for the Apex. Winner walks away, Undisputed Champ and Apex Champ. And that is it for FEW Showdown. A showdown which saw Arthur Wayne spraying some nonsense, trying to explain why he attacked the champ last week before his match with Jeff Greybeard. Rolled him up for the victory, spraying some more gibberish. Champ comes out, two confront each other, and Arthur Wayne with a cheap shot, and they just could not stop brawling to the point we had to cut away. So we're going to have a match locked in for the Undisputed title by the end of this segment. See, Alex got his victory over TNA, picked up the victory over Hunter. For Hunter and Knight tried to lay him out with the chair again for a second week running, but the returning Ari made sure that wasn't going to happen. Obviously, Jessica Walsh was annoyed because Megan ducked out of her matchup and sent Isabel Holmes into the Wolf's Den instead. So Jessica had to deal with her before getting laid out by Megan with that kendo stick post-match. Jeremy came out, explained why Steve did what he did last week, and then we got ourselves a triple threat for the tag titles at Bert's Spectacular, which I'll get into when I'm locking in the show. See, Callum Watson took advantage of the squabbling between King Morgan and Daniel Baxter and defeated Eduardo, swinging some momentum in the favour of Baxter heading into Bert's Spectacular, but also swinging himself some momentum heading into that birthday rumble, which he's officially locked himself in for. In our main event, Queen Hayden and Tori took care of business, taking care of Ice Cold Witch. Their one-time alliance is over. Now comes the fun at Bert's Spectacular, which is I'm going to officially lock in the full card right now for Bert's Spectacular. So night 1, which takes place April 23rd, which is a Wednesday, will kick off with the FEW Tag Team Championships on the line. A TLC triple threat match between Brothers of Darkness, the winners of the 2025 Baby Tag Tournament. Deadly Bros, who obviously defeated Brothers of Darkness, which is what's got themselves into this matchup. And our tag team champions stood express their first ever Bert's Spectacular title defense as a team. I won't say it's their first title defense because Connor technically had his first title defense on the first ever night 2, but this is their first ever title defense as a team. Their backs are against the wall as the ladders are obviously the titles hang above the ring. Then that's going to be followed by Megan taking on Jessica Walsh in an underground match. Only way to win is submission or knocking your opponent out cold. That's going to be a great match. We then have the men's birthday rumble, the first ever 30-man birthday rumble, which we already know Callum Watson is locked in for that matchup. And I'm looking at a list here of our stars that are involved, and we've got a lot of established stars, and we've got a few new guys stepping in for that. And in our main event of night 1 is the Undisputed FEW Championship. Arthur Wayne takes on the Undisputed Champion Thomas. Arthur getting his first ever championship match in his second ever FEW match, and his first ever birthday spectacular show. And he has a shot at the Undisputed Champion. Thomas will be looking to put the upstart, the rookie, the top free agent down for good, make sure he regrets what he did. That's going to be an excellent main event. And night 2, which takes place Saturday, here's me get my calendar up, Saturday 26th of April. Both of these shows obviously start at 6 p.m. UK time. We're going to be kicking off with the DK Championship, that triple threat match between Samuel Scythe, Ian Parker, and the DK champion Bob. Again, that one, anything goes. That's going to be a bloodbath if they have it their way. And we'll be following up with the Women's Tag Team Championships. Protectors of the Kingdom will defend their FW Women's Tag Team Championships against Paranormal Life, the winners of the Women's 2025 Pay-Per-View Tag Tournament. Momentum, of course, in the favour of Paranormal Life following that Lily victory over Atlas Dragon Shield last week. Then that's going to be followed up by the FWGB Championship, an Extreme Rules match between the champion Daniel Baxter and the former champion King Morgan. And I'm just saying right now, despite the fact there's no DQ, everyone is banned from ringside. We're not having the same shit happen what happened at on Showdown. No one is allowed near ringside. The only two involved will be what you see, and it's Extreme Rules, so anything goes between these two, which is going to be great. That's going to be followed by a Tornado tag match. TNE, Knight and Hunter will face Alex and Ari, formerly known as Tronic Empire, formerly known as Tronic Kingdom, formerly known as High Energy. The duo will team up for, what is this now, 22, 23, 24? Their 4th birthday spectacular as a tag team. Obviously, they said they're not going to call themselves High Energy. That's in the past. It's just Alex and Ari. They're going to come out separate in this matchup, but they're going to work together as they always have done and put down TNE for good. Then our main event of night 2, the Undisputed FW Women's Championship, champion versus champion, title for title. The Apex champion Tori taking on the Undisputed Women's Champion Queen Hayden. As a winner takes all. Both women step in as champions. Only one will step out as a double champion, which is going to be an epic way to end our 2-night birthday spectacular event. So either way, tonight was a great show, and we're looking at 2 excellent birthday spectaculars. So don't forget to tune in April 23rd and April 26th at 6 p.m. UK time. I'll put premieres on both of them, so don't forget to tune in for those 2 shows, which are going to be excellent. So I hope you've enjoyed tonight's Showdown show, and I do hope to see you tune in for Birthday Spectacular Night 1 and Night 2. But until then, have a good one.
If you like what you've seen, don't be afraid to throw us a little like and subscribe. That's always very appreciated over here. And, well, I'll see you on the next video.